Hello, it's Foxy. Before I start the video, please subscribe and like to your liking. Alright, so where we left off, Naruto saved Sasuke. And Naruto's home right now. Yeah. Naruto gets up at his usual time, 5 o'clock. Gets dressed, just shorts and a tank, a t-shirt, just a white one. Normally, goes downstairs, eats before before anyone else gets up. And I do not know where the Forest of Death is. So, but in the tuning exams, I think they ran more like an hour to the Forest of Death. Okay. Naruto finds his way into the Forest of Death. He wanders around until he's exactly in the middle of the Forest of Death. He looks around. He sees a cave. A cave. Naruto makes his way to the cave. He gets in it. Now, let me give the details of what the cave looks like right now. So, the cave, when you're entering in it, you have to you have to climb down it. Then when you finally hit the bottom, which is like 5 feet, and you just keep walking. And Naruto does that. He climbs down the wall, starts walking until he sees this door. Is that really a door? Like usually a rectangle with a knob? No. It's a circle door where you have to push. There's no knob or nothing. You have to push, which Naruto does. And when he gets in there, he immediately, okay, I'm not going to put that word in. He sees weapons. More like 2 weapons. A sword and a bow and arrow. In the picture I have showed you, and shown you, Naruto has a sword and a bow and arrow. He walks 2 feet in to the room. He looks around. And he sees 4 creatures. 2 wolves and 2 panthers. They're sleeping right now. So Naruto carefully makes his way to the weapons. And he sees them. And now he already saw them, but now he's in front of them. And where the weapons are, how should I explain it? They're against the wall, okay? And under them are paragraphs. The sword, its paragraph says, the one who has chosen the sword of, what's the sword? Sword, oops, I can't speak. Sword black or, yeah, I think it was. Let me see. Okay, I can't see. Okay, the sword, I think, was black, so, okay. whoever has chosen the sword of darkness, yep, going with the same basic theme, normally everyone else does, has chosen the wolves of night. Yeah. And just la da 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 da. All the fun stuff of the sword and the wolves, explain that they are part of the sword, and whoever chooses the sword becomes the wielder of them. And now you have to be, what is the, what's the word I want to use, I can't remember the word, I can't think of it. And now I'm chewing on a cane. Think. Whoever is good enough for the weapon can wield it. And the same thing goes for the bow and arrow. The bow and arrow of blood. Okay? Since the sword is, not sword, the bow and arrow is red. Oh god. Yeah, and if you are wondering what the sword and bow and arrow do, basically what they are. The bow and arrow, you can shoot bow and arrows out of. But but you have unlimited bow arrows. Unlimited. And when you focus your chakra into it, let's say Naruto is focusing lightning chakra, right? When he releases it and it hits a target, it's going to electrocute them. Depending on how strong electricity is, it will change different colors. The weakest one is white. Okay. The second one is blue. Third, red. And the fourth and final one is black. And the bone there. Okay, yeah. The sword, when Naruto slashes in the air, the sword will release black blades. And when it hits the target, it can turn them into dust or cut them in half. And with the sword of darkness, he can hide in shadows and mask his chakra. So his chakra can seem very low and stuff. Yeah. And with the bow and arrow, one is called the blood arrow. He can control someone's blood. Can make it ice or boiling hot. Or make the blood spiky. Either way, it's going to kill the person. Drink. Yeah. Yeah. And Naruto grabs both of them. Because Kurama said so. He grabs them. But when he grabs them, they feel completely weightless. If you're wondering, how is Naruto gonna hold them? In his arms or put them on his back? I'm gonna say the sword and bow and arrow come with their sheaths. No, I don't know if I'm saying that right. With the bow and arrow, you can, where the arrows and the bow are usually in that little case, it's on his back, and the sword, it's right on his hip. Yeah. So when he puts them on, there's a ding, the ding dong sound that popped up, like ding dong, ding dong, ding ding dong, ding dong. Yeah, which woke up the panthers and wolves, which looked him dead in the eye. Naruto quickly bolted out of there. Right now he's at the point where he has to climb. And he started to climb until something yanked him back. Which was the panther, one of the panthers. And a wolf comes up to him. Get the panther and wolf that came up to him, they're growling, snarling, and they're also males. If you're wondering what they look like, they're both black and with red eyes. Just growling at Naruto. Naruto shifts into his wolf form and growls right back. If you're wondering how tall the wolf and panther are, they're pretty big. The black wolf is around 7 feet tall, and the panther 7 and 8 feet tall. And Naruto's just growling, snarling, and backed in a corner. The panther and wolf start making their way towards him, growling, until another wolf and panther jump in their way. Wondering what they look like? Black fur, green eyes. They snarl and growl at the males. They are female. The males stop growling and just sit down. The females turn around and look at Naruto. Right now he's in his wolf form, like I said. And the female wolf is turning around looking at him and picks Naruto up by the scruff. Naruto yips and barks, surprised at what the wolf did. And the females make their way towards the room. They finally got there, and Naruto is now in between the panther and wolf. Right now they're cuddling and nuzzling him. Because remember, Naruto is a baby. And not really a baby, but he's a child. And they are females. So their mothering instincts have kicked in. And now they're just grooming, nuzzling, smelling him. Naruto gets tired and falls asleep. The males huddle around the females. And now they're just taking a nap. 2 hours later, Naruto wakes up and remembers everything that just happened. And sees that they are asleep. So he carefully makes his way out of the huddle. From that huddle, but in between all of the panthers and wolves. And he walks towards the thing you have to climb. And he's looking up. Yeah. And he is preparing to jump. When he finally jumps, something yanked him back by his scruff. And now is being dragged back into the room. And he sat down, and now the panthers and wolves are in front of him. And he starts to speak. Yeah. Can I please leave? He asks. And two female voices talk back. No thank you. We would like you to stay here, little pup. Or, no, not little pup. Young master. Oh god, this is funny. And Naruto is what? Oh man. Oh no. Naruto speaks again. But I need to get back home. Naruto says, oh, well, no one's actually waiting for me back home. Naruto thinks. Sorry, a little interruption happened. Ow. Okay. Naruto does know who they are. Not really who they are, but he knows that they are a part of his, the bow and arrow and sword. So, on the little script. So you guys are a part of the weapons? Yes, we are. The panther says. Well, can I have you guys' names? Naruto asks. They look at each other and they nod. The female wolf goes first. My name is Silver. Nice to meet you. My name is Ross. My name is Ruby. My name is Leon. Okay? The male panther is Leon. The female panther is Ruby. The male wolf is Ross. And the female wolf is Silver. Well, nice to meet you all. How long have you guys been alive for? I think maybe, Leon, has it been 10,000 or 20,000 million years? Or maybe more. Silver, I think it was maybe 30 million years, maybe a billion, who knows? Who's counting? Yeah, who's counting? Exactly, who is? And they're just talking about how old they are. And Naruto is just looking at them. 30 million? 30 billion? Guys, so you guys have been around this long, so you must have learned something over time, right? Oh yes, little cub, we have. So, could you teach me how to wield the sword and bow and arrow? Naruto says, of course, of course. You are our master now. Silver, can you please stop calling me young master or master? Just call me Naruto. Naruto says, well, okay. Naruto, we will of course train you in how to use the sword and bow and arrow. And we teach you so many other things. Silver says, well, jumping up and down and just excited. Well, so how will we start training? Will we be training outside? Oh, no. What are we going to be training on first? Yeah, what will Naruto start training on? The sword or bow and arrow? Silver says, well, I think he should start with the bow and arrow. Since you have to use, you have to be accurate and be able to control your breathing and stealth. Leon says, why not the sword? It has to deal in strength and hitting the target. Yeah. And then just speaking about what goes first, the sword or bow and arrow. Naruto, which one do you want to start training on? The bow and arrow or sword? Naruto thinks it's over. Kurama, do you think we should start on the bow and arrow? I think that would be the best option. Yeah. I think I will start on the bow and arrow. Oh, that is excellent. But I would like to. Your question earlier about me staying here. I can't really stay here, but this can be our little hideout. We can play and train. That is an excellent idea. Yeah. Ruby says. Yeah, but this place is a little, how do you say a little, a little, child-proof or livable? Leon says. Well, yeah. I can find out how to, fix this place up if you like. That would be a great idea, Silver says. Well, do you guys know how to fix this place up? No. So you're telling me, all the years you have been living, you have not seen anybody build something or, pay attention to that area. We more like paid attention in the fighting and combat and strategy, war strategy stuff. Not really how to build or yeah. But we did pay attention in planting and gardening. Yeah, we did. Yep, girls will always focus on that. Leon, take that back. Silver yells. Yeah. Well, at least I didn't focus on knitting, Silver said. And Leon blushes. Oh, stop that. It was interesting. Yeah. Well, guys, I do think someone does have how there is a book out there that could build some could tell us how to build a house in a cave. Possible. I'm going to ask one more person if they know how to do it first. Oh, who's the other person? Well, I actually have the 9 tails, soul sealed within me. And everybody gasps. Gasps. I can't say. You do? That's amazing. Can we see him? Ruby and Silver said it excitedly. Yes, but first let me ask him about if he knows how to build a house in a cave. Karama, do you know how to do that? I think I do. You think you do? Okay, I know how to build a house inside a cave. I do, but I'm rusty, and I'm a little rusty. A little rusty. Yes. I really didn't pay attention in that area. But I do know how to decorate and how to get the skeleton of the place set up. Skeleton, yes. Yes, the skeleton. If you're going to build a house up there, you have to have the skeleton or the structure of the house. Then you can start putting the walls or, start doing all the other things. You need a skeleton of it first. So you know how to do that. Yes, I do. But you need a couple more you need books on how to do the other things. Like put in the walls, heating, water, electricity, and a bunch of other things. Yeah. Well, this is going to be interesting. Yeah. Well, I need to go to the local library and research on how to build a house in a cave. That is excellent. But where do we get the wood? Silver says. Silver, we are in the woods. Trees are wood. We can cut them down. And yeah, in the wood. And the trees here are humongous. So there will be enough wood in one tree to build this place, I think. No, I think we maybe need 20 to 300 trees to actually build this place. Since this place is like a tunnel. Not tunnel. Tunnel system. Tunnel system, Leon? Yes. Right now you're in the main, not the main room, but you are, yeah, not the main room, I should say. Right now you are in the tunnel systems, where this place is zigzag crazy. You can get lost in here and never find your way out. There are doors that lead to other doors, and hallways that lead to doors, and those hallways lead to rooms, and those rooms lead to more hallways. This place is a maze. But if we can map out this place. Yeah, we could. Do you know how big this place is? Well, let's just say the tunnel systems are hooked, only are in the forest of death. So, there's quite a bit. Oh god. This is going to take a lot of trees. Yes. Yes, it is going to take a lot of trees. So, I'm going to go to the library and find out how to cut down a tree, how to make the tree into wood, not wood though, but make them into planks, and yeah. Naruto leaves, and for 5 to 6 hours, he's in the library. If you're wondering how he got into the library, he used a jutsu on himself to look like someone else. If you're wondering what he looks like a 30-year-old man with black hair and brown eyes. And just wearing normal clothes. After 6 hours of him being in there, he has 3 bags. They're big. They're very big. Filled to the top of how to make a chair from scratch, and how to, everything he needs for the woods. How to build his home in the woods. Okay, delicious. And I don't feel like I'm explaining how he done all this. So, look, never mind. He cuts down the trees, takes off the, what is that? You know, on the outside of the tree, how it's rough. It has the bark. He takes the bark off, and the wood. He cuts the wood, and he also plucks the seeds off the trees, and he plants them. Oh god, that sounds weird. He plants the seeds, and he uses his chakra to actually make them grow faster. So, one tree is now, let's say, 50 other trees, which are as high as the tree used to be before it got cut down. Now those 50 trees are as tall as it was before. Okay. Naruto cuts the trees and and puts the walls in and starts making his home there. And he also found out how to get the electricity into cave systems and the water, and This took, let's say, 3 months. 3 months. After that is done, let me explain what he did. In the first room, when you walk in, it's the only things in there are chairs, a table, a couple lamps, and books. Nothing really else in there. You know what? No. The place There's wood covering the walls, and the wood is covered with rocks. So it just looks like a normal cave, really. But when you get in there are 3 doors. Before Naruto did anything, there are 3 doors. One, when you start walking in, you see 1 door. On the left, another. On the right, another. So, the first one you open is push a rock in, then twist the rock, then pull out, then you have to go to another rock and press down, lift your hand up, and press down again. Yeah. And after Naruto does all that, you walk into this other hallway, which there are 3 doors. The first door is on your right. You walk in, you see this kitchen. Now, I'm not going to really explain anything, but think of the most fancy kitchen you have ever seen. Imagine that, but thousands of times better. There are appliances in there, and just different cooking items, a lot of cupboards. Yeah. Just a place where rich people could, not rich people, the richest of the rich. The high people with standing in society could maybe afford. Yeah, if you're wondering how Naruto got this, let's just say he's a thief at night. But how people don't find him, really, he can take a twig and transform the twig into anything he wants. Yeah, cool ability. Yeah. And he puts the twig in the place of an item. Let's say it's an oven, a very fancy, expensive oven. He takes that oven and puts the twig oven in its place. He takes the oven, puts it in his home. 2 weeks later, after someone possibly affords some item, or yeah, there will be nothing left. There will be, the twig won't be there. It would disappear too. It's starting to hurt. Yeah. And then you get out of the kitchen, which, if you're wondering how big the kitchen is humongous, gigantic, colossal. Or, let's say, it's just really big and perfect for cooking. Gourmet food. Or very expensive food that tastes amazing. Okay, you get out of the kitchen. Oh, if you're wondering, yes, there are lights in there so you can flip them on and off. Okay, you get out there, get out of the kitchen area, and you walk down. And let's say 10 steps later, on your left, there's a door. You open it up, you see a washroom, which is as big as the kitchen. And it has a lot of items. Not a lot of items. A lot of cleaning products. And a washer and dryer. Yeah. And baskets, which are empty and folded together. Put together. Yeah. And they're just in the corner. And you get out of the washroom. You walk down 20 more steps. To your right again, you open it up and you see a training room. And it's a closet really, but it's a closet is, I don't know, it's just a big closet with all different cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, dustpans, extra towels, and yeah. But when you get in there and you turn to your right, you're gonna see a door. You open the door up, and it leads into a hallway. In that hallway, you walk down a couple more. And if you're wondering, wait, the door? Yeah, never mind. Never mind. The door is covered up with wood, so you have to push it open. Yeah. And you walk down the hallway, and to your left, you see a door. Another door. You open it up, and you see, okay, we got the kitchen. Okay, this one will be the bathroom, which is as big as the kitchen. And there's a very fancy bathtub, which you don't really have the step over tub. You know, the tubs that are now on the TV shows, the walk-in tub, where you can walk in, shut the door, take a bath or a shower. Yeah. That's a lot. And yeah. And the cupboards are filled with cleaning product, medicine, towels, and all different health care, hair care, nail care, face care, blah blah blah. You get out of there, you walk down a few more, and walk down the hallway. To your right, you see this door. You open it up, and it shows a gigantic, humongous, colossal, and just wow. The room you walked into is a training room, which are maybe 50 times bigger than the kitchen, which was pretty big. Really big. Yeah. And the training room is filled with everything that a gym has and so much more. And it has kunai, shuriken, and different ninja weapons. And swords, and swords, bow and arrows, katanas, yeah, pretty much all. Yeah. Just a lot of things there that a gym and ninjas would love to have. You get out of that room. And I forgot to explain about the kitchen. On the far end of the kitchen, you see a door. You open up the door, and that leads to a living room, which has a fire stove. Okay. Yeah. And pictures, and a coffee table with couches, very, very comfy couches, pillows, blankets. And by the couches are knitting baskets. Yeah, just filled with different kinds of crochet needles, knitting needles, balls of yarn. And yeah. Oh, in the kitchen, I forgot to explain one more thing. They have a coffee maker. Yeah, so now out of that, you walk down a few more steps. Walk a little, not down. You walk a couple more steps, and you see another door on your left. You open that up, and you see a room the same size as the training room. But this room is a gardening room filled with different plants and vegetables. But on the far side, you see coffee beans. And there's quite a few of them. And yeah. Yeah. Actually, the gardening room is not as big as the training room. It's 3 times the size of the training room. So there's a lot of room for planting. Okay, you get out of the gardening room. If you're wondering how does Naruto know it's a gardening room and a training room kitchen, on the doors it's written kitchen, gardening, training, just written on the doors saying what they are. And there are also maps by the doors showing where you are and where you need to go to get out. Yeah. You walk down a few more steps. Not a few more steps. You walk a little more and you see a door on your left. No, right. You open it up and that leads to a hallway. Another hallway. And yeah, but this door is covered in rocks which blend in. So you open up. Naruto opens. Okay, you open it up. I mean, you walk in, and you keep walking till you see a door on your left. You open that up, and it's a walk-in closet filled with so many different clothes. If you're wondering, wait, how did Naruto get this? Well, let's just say he decided to take a few more things, which are a lot of clothes. If you're wondering, wait, what kind of clothes he has jeans, stretchy pants, leggings, sweatpants, just a lot of different pants, pajama pants, yeah. And the shirts. Now we're going on the shirts. There's a lot. There are crop tops, crop top hoodies. Actually, just think of a store. I'm not that really good in the clothes area. Fancy stuff, I'm not really that good. So think of a store which is very expensive and has nice clothes. Very nice clothes. Think of everything there that are in the men's aisles. And take all of that and put it in Naruto's closet. Now, in one area in the room are filled with dresses. Yes, Naruto is going to love dresses, skirts, and yeah. Oh God, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Oh, this is just probably an amazing idea. What if Naruto worked at a maid cafe? Oh God, this is gonna be amazing. After I'm done with this series, I'm definitely going to start recording that. Can't wait. Well, okay, after that little rant. Naruto, yeah. Yeah, he just has different things there. Different dresses, clothes, all fancy stuff. Now we're gonna go on the shoes. He has sneakers, shinobi shoes, and high heels. I've been doing this. Why has guy in my mind? Well, yeah, this is a normal stage for my age. Oh God. Yeah, there are high heels, ones that don't go so very high, and others that go very high. And yeah, either way, yeah. And if you're wondering, why does a 6-year-old Naruto have all of this? Oh, well, he just wanted the stuff. He just wanted it. It was fancy and he wanted it. Yeah. Oh, another area of the dressing room is filled with jewelry to earrings, bracelets, necklaces. Yeah. If you're wondering, wait, how does Naruto have tattoos? Well, let's say in the process of him actually making his house, he decided to get ear piercing kit and pierce his ears. Which he has 3 ear piercings on each ear. No, not 3, but 4 ear piercings on each ear. 3 on top of his ears, yeah. And 1 on the bottom. Yeah. Then he has 1 on his lip, his nose, and eyebrows. Yeah. Naruto went all out with this. Yeah. That's interesting. Well, yeah. And now we're going to get to his room, which when you exit that room, right by it is another room. Actually, in the dressing room, there is another door hidden behind clothes and boxes. You open that up, you see Naruto's room, which is gigantic. There is a king-size bed, a dresser, a makeup station. Yeah. But Naruto isn't he's using makeup to cover up his wounds. Yeah. Poor baby Naruto. Yeah. Either way from that. Yeah. And they're just a room fitting for a king and a queen and a princess all mixed together and made into something else. Oh, jeez, what happened to my head? Yeah. And that's pretty much all about this video. So Naruto's house or home is almost completed. And he just needs to go. Well, no, I forgot about one more room. Okay, when you exit Naruto's room, walk down a few more, walk a few more steps, and you see this other room. You open it up, and you see a staircase going down. You go down it, and you keep walking. 5 minutes there of walking, you get to the bottom, finally. And you walk a lot more, you see a door. You open up the door, and you see this. There's no words to describe how big it is. Let's just say it's big enough for this entire world's books. All the books in the world, every single last one, even ones that are online, offline, picture books. All the books that are dated back when the first book was made, yeah, to now. And times that by 10 million. They're in that library. To kids' books, to adults, and just romance books. There's a lot there, I can't even explain it. There's a lot of books in that room. And some books explain about war strategies, and yeah, fighting techniques, sword techniques. That was a bad idea. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Yeah. And this is where I'm going to end the video. Please subscribe and like the video if you like. Have a great day.